Hi, my name is Brooke.
And my name is Alexis, and you're now tuned in to the 23 Nightly News.
Tonight we have a special on talking about the great times in the 1920s instead of talking about the Great Depression.
We are now going to go out into our local Hoovervilles to interview a couple passerbys and ask what their lives were like in the Roaring 20s.
Sounds good, Alexis. Better than talking about the Great Depression and breadlines.
Not to mention it's 9 cents.
Oh, look, there's some right there.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Alexis, and this is Brooke, and we're with 23 Nightly News.
We were wondering if we could have like a little bit of your time to talk about your great times in the 20s, if you had any.
We were just reminiscing on the 1920s.
What happened?
Oh, the Jazz Age. It was filled with such good music. It reflected mostly the Harlem Renaissance. And Betsy, what was her name?
Betsy Smith.
And who else? George
Gershwin.
And
Duke Ellington.
Oh yeah, he was good.
Look, you guys, come on, stand up. We want to see what you look like now. Well, do you want to tell us like exactly what the style was when you guys were young in the 20s?
Well, the flappers wore pearls and feathers in their hair.
And what did you wear then? I used to have that red dress with all the tassels on it and those long pearls.
Did you guys have
And
any
short dresses.
husbands or boyfriends?
My husband was a margin buyer.
Did he used to wear like a specific outfit you remember?
He wore baggy pants and suits and those black leather shoes.
So what did you guys used to do for a living, or like?
I used to work in the bakery and we made $17
A week.
a week, and our husbands made 30
Being stockbrokers.
So things were pretty good.
Yeah. And unfortunately we invested all our money in the stock market.
I found a dime!
Oh, do you guys
Betty! I found a dime! And we're gonna get bread tonight!
Oh.
Bread tonight!
Wow.
Nice.
Betty.
Hi. I'm Betty.
Oh, how long have you known these two?
Oh!
We go way
We
back.
go way back. Like,
Do you remember where you met?
I think it was at one of those, secret, like, speakeasies.
Speakeasies.
Really?
It was speakeasies, Betty.
Sorry, I'm a little drunk.
Oh. Do you still have to keep that a secret?
That I'm
From
drunk?
the public?
No, because prohibition's not a thing anymore.
Oh, I see.
Well, so what is prohibition? Like, what was it back in the 20s?
It was like they banned alcohol and we weren't allowed to drink, so we had to go to all these secret ones.
So, like, what was the new thing that, like, helped, like, transportation and back in the 20s?
That was the Model T. It was like a car that came out.
How much was it, like, how much did it cost?
Like 265 or something like that.
How much was gas?
And gas was like 30 cents. I never really paid gas. That was more my boyfriend's issue.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What would you guys do, like?
We would go to the
Speakeasies.
speakeasies, and we would go and get alcohol when it was illegal, and
We just drive around all over town.
and we would look at the nice houses.
How much
Houses
were
are
those?
like,
They were up to like 7,800. And that's if you were living good.
yeah.
And trust me,
That
we
was
were
like
living
expensive.
good.
We were living large, honey.
Oh, so now where are these like godlike husbands of yours?
Well, mine died in the war.
Oh, I'm sorry about your loss.
Mine took the kids away.
Oh, I'm sorry about your
You better be
loss.
paying some child support.
And mine's out working in the trying to get a job.
Oh, I see.
Well, Betty, can we come over a little?
Sorry.
Thank you. How is the Model T, like, socially, like, affecting?
It was like a movement. Like everything just seemed to go so much faster, and everybody was going here and there, and it wasn't like you were walking. It was you were driving, and you were feeling the wind in your hair.
We were free. Harding recently signed?
Oh, the Emergency Quota Act?
Yeah.
It established a temporary quota system limiting immigration that's discriminating against the Southern and Western Europe.
Oh, that's why it's causing my grandma so much trouble to move out here.
Yeah, now we don't have immigration, and we also don't even have a minimum wage.
Our government's so messed up.
I know, it's annoying.
Introducing the first radio now being broadcasted to you, with stations such as KCBS, WBZ, and WJZ. You can purchase this radio today for only $325 in your local store. This radio is great for any occasion and is revolutionizing music.
Welcome back to 23 Nightly News. So a little recap from yesterday, we went out to our local Hoovervilles and interviewed what used to be Flapper Girls and how the stock market crash affected their daily lives. What was a stock market crash anyway?
Well, Alexis, in 1929, about 3 million Americans, or roughly 10% of household owners, owned stocks. Many investors began buying stocks on margin, and in September of 1929, professionals just like the Flappers' husbands were holders. The stock market kept going down and down, and people were losing money left and right. Black Tuesday prices took the steepest dive yet. They lost $10 to $15 billion in value.
Remember when we were interviewing in the Hoovervilles and those girls, they used to be Flapper Girls, and they were reminiscing on like the speakeasies and everything, and then as soon as that one girl said Bessie Johnson, they got super excited, remember?
Yeah.
Who was your favorite movie or whatever in that time?
Well, mine was had to be The Gold Rush in 1925. But what was yours?
Mine came out in 1928, but it was called The Circus.
Well, your favorite movie was The Circus, but what was your favorite book?
I think it was written by that one guy who was an ambulance driver during World War I, Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was called For Whom the Bell Tolls, I think, but it was a really good book.
Really?
Yeah. What was yours?
Mine would have to be by F. Scott Fitzgerald. It was The Great Gatsby, because it just reminded me.
I remember that book.
Yeah,
it was
so
a really
all the
good book.
floppers and all the
They went to
super
that
rich
big
people.
party.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
my
I remember
favorite.
that.
Dancing may do this and that, and help you take off lots of fat, but I'm no friend of dancing when it's hot. So if you are a dancing fool who loves
Hosting too many parties at your house and left to clean up all the mess? Well, not anymore. Now introducing the vacuum. It cleans up any and every party mess. You can get your 1920 modern motor-driven brush electric cleaner for the price of $28.95 at your local store.
when the lazy syncopation of the music softly moans. Tain't no sin to take off the skin and dance around in your bones. The polar bears aren't green up in Greenland. They've got the right idea. They think it's great to refrigerate while we all cremate down here. Just be like those bamboo.
All right, my name's Brooke.
And I'm Alexis, and that was your recap of the 1920s from yours truly,
23
23 Nightly
Nightly
News.